I cannot tell you the value of full day K. I invite each of you to come to my school, to any of our schools that my colleagues are sitting back here now. Come and see what happens on a daily basis in our classrooms. The involvement that our parents have. I have many parents here tonight, and they come and they try and help. There is so much to put in a child's day. I don't think you realize what the difference is between when you went to school, I went to school, from the time I went back to college in order to earn my degrees. How much things have changed. The superintendent has worked very hard with us. We've been very transparent. There were lots of things that I asked for my school, as did my colleagues. But I think that the Board of Education and the superintendent came together and said, what is of value? Yes, full day K is of value. It is. You have to see it. You have to see. Today we had professional development, and all of the kindergarten teachers were at my building. And we talked about what does the year look like? How are we going to help our children? We had two scenarios. We had full day and we had half day. You can't believe the difference in the amount of education that will happen. This little guy right here, he's coming to kindergarten next year. Any of you who have grandchildren, you have to understand, you have to realize by now the difference between when you went to school and I went to school. I'm not only here for full day K. I'm not here for that. I'm also here for those children that need special education needs. I have a nephew who is autistic. I understand it costs a lot of money. We're willing, as a family, we support my sister and her husband on that. But special education, we have no control over. We have to be able to do what we can for students. The part about pay for play. John, you know that my husband was on Parks and Rec. We are committed to sports, fully committed. That rounds a child out. Stan, you're big in baseball. Don't you want the best for your kids and the money that needs to go? My granddaughters are now playing t-ball. I had to buy raffle tickets, $30 worth of raffle tickets. But I am looking for the whole child. I'm looking for the regular education students for the best that they can be. I want my granddaughters to go to college. I want them to be professionals. I want my granddaughters to play sports. I want all of that. I want my nephew and I want those special education students to have the best that they can. I have back here a couple of parents that are real estate agents. Talk to them. Talk to them about, and I thought the gentleman over here that gave you the numbers about what people look at. It's absolutely true because they'll call the school and they'll say, I looked at your website and I looked at your scores. These people right here came from Arizona, looked at our scores and moved into our district. Do we want that to continue? We have great development along Bridgeport Avenue. That's wonderful. But we also have to build the community. The community as a whole needs this. We heard grandparents speak. My mother-in-law is a senior citizen. She doesn't understand it. You can. You have the power. And there are resources. And I understand there will be people who will speak against this, that we're always here waiting for money, asking for money. But you know what? Times change. We were grateful to you for today. Elizabeth Shelton, they're finishing the wiring and installing the cameras for our security system. Thank you for that. I have a meeting on Friday with the architect for the new fronts of the school for fortification. We have that. Thank you. The technology. I cannot begin to tell you what the technology means to these kids. And that's because all of you were able to work together with the Board of Education and see the value. I am asking you, and I understand the numbers, Rick and I talk about it. I understand the numbers, the ranking, I understand the surplus. I understand all of that. You can do it. It's totally your choice. And will you stand up and will you support this community and these people as a whole? That's the question. And if it was your grandchild going into that room, or your grandchild pay to play, or your special education grandchild, would you still be feeling the way that you are, or would you see what these people's points of view are? I am sure that if you call Freeman and you talk to him, he will work further with you. We want to make this work. We need to make it work. And I ask that you look at that and that you consider that. Thank you.